We want you to experience the fullness of that freedom that God designed for you. Freedom that encompasses your mind, your emotions, your spirits, and your body. Freedom is actually two-sided. It's freedom from and freedom to. It's freedom from guilt, from old habits, from enemy strongholds in those areas you know you can't beat on your own. Freedom is also to Christ, to others, to yourself, to your intended destiny, to your healing, to your wholeness, to your prosperity, to your love. Don't just try to understand this with your head. We don't need a lot more head knowledge. In the United States, we have a ton of head knowledge, but how much of it sinks from our head to our heart and then we act on it? You need to get a spiritual revelation of this by faith. 14, verses 13 and 14. This one says, I will do whatever you ask in my name, so that the Son may bring glory to the Father. In the original Greek, it was not ask, like, please, Daddy, can I maybe? It was demand, a much different tone. It's all a part of our growth process. And the good news is that even if we don't pass that very first test, that very first time, God will sustain us and give us grace to get back up on our feet again. There is now no condemnation to those who are in Christ Jesus.
There's a story in there about this guy who stands against God and the guy who's standing with God. Now, I just want you to think about this in your world today. The guy, somebody, you're standing for God, somebody you know standing against God and against you. And God says, here's what I want you to do. I want you to get that old boy and all his yahoos, get his posse together and set them out here in front of me, in front of you. And so you go to the guy who's mad at you and standing against God, and maybe he's your mortgage banker or your whatever. And all his 3,500 of his warriors are out there with you, looking back at you. And God says, hey, y'all, watch this. And opens the ground up and swallows them. I mean, imagine being this guy. Imagine being this guy and going, oh my goodness, what just happened? So find that story and read it, because that's the God you serve.
How great is our God?